And am I live? Yes or no? Hello, hello. Oh, oh. So YouTube starts a new thing, like a new record each time. So I'll have to. There's a new stream. Oh, damn it. Twitch is easier in that sense. I hope I'm back. I just need to get the YouTube chat correctly. And we'll be good to go. I found it weird because typically I didn't see this message in other days. But well, what can I say? What can I say? Are you still there, Mike? Okay, so YouTube should be fine as well. Now it's not complaining, excellent condition. I had to lower the resolution just to be in the proper... but it should be quad a QHD. Well, never mind. The show must go on, right? You should be hearing well. Da 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 da. Okay, okay. Let's just... yeah, studio is nice. Okay. So, I guess we can go to YouTube this time, but to listen to our music, Lo-Fi Girl, and let's go with Medieval or Synthwave. Yeah, let's see, Synthwave, yeah. Please let me know if the music is too loud or something. Because in my end I can't really understand. I put it in the level that typically is good. Okay, let's go, let's go. Alfredo needs to ship containers. Can't stop, won't stop. Yeah, fantastic. Haha, I missed this so much. I missed it. Let's go. Oh, and the chat is not available in OBS. Yeah, I have to take care of the stream, but the most important is we are here. We are developing Alfredo, and that's it. We're live. That's what matters most. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. Okay, okay. Fantastic. Oh, I remember. We had to go into the to-dos, right? Who remembers? There is the to-do app that we'll find. Here we are. And this to-do app found 7 to-dos in 4 files. Not this one. Oh, damn it. Here we are. This is the file we were in. Yeah, I need to make like the documentation for developers again from scratch and take it as a guideline on the streams. So everyone's here. 2, okay, should be good. Let's go. If you can please say something on the chat. First of all, I want to know if it's all good with you on that side. And second, I also need to ensure that everything's working, that I can see all messages. So if you could please just say hello, that would be cool. Let's go. I'll bring just a new terminal. Anything running Docker? No. DC up-d. Nice. Let's npm run dev. I think we don't need it. We're not making anything, so just ensuring the build is the latest. And if all is well, we can go on. I don't see any chats, so should I be worried? Should I be worried? No chats. I don't see chats. Emukja, are you still there? Okay, we need to get the Etzner API key, which lives in the app. It's not an application config because it's in relation to the user. So what we're looking for is 8080. Yeah. So it's this user, test@example.com. So it's this test user that will provide credentials, right? So we need to do just that. And I do like credentials as a whole, like in a CI system. And the latest one that I've seen that I quite enjoyed, but unfortunately they had some stuff that I wouldn't enjoy. So yeah, it's always like that. I enjoyed Jenkins a lot for its hackability, but it's not fantastic in maintainability, right? So what's up with semaphore? Yeah, I just wanted to look at the pattern, which is everything was a credential. It could be API token, it could be user and password, it could be like multiples, but we will not care so much about that right now. So let's get a management for credentials. And my brain is starting to think multi-tenant and so on, but let's keep it simple. Artisan make model migration factory cedar, and the model is credential. And we'll make the migration. That's it. This migration will have a foreign ID because it belongs to a user ID. And let's cascade on delete. Although lately I've been pushing to just take care of that in code, not SQL. Not relying on that, but yeah, I like it. At least okay. The name of the credential and the value. Right? Mike, took me 10 years to find the chat button again. Stream still good here. Thank you so much, Mike. Where are you watching from? Let's go. So user ID, name and value. So it's the name of the token, value, and that's it. That's it. DC artisan migrate. Done. And now let's take a look at the model. Credential. And okay. Okay, fantastic. But also casts. And value is going to be encrypted. Done. And now we're going to make a filament resource while generating from database, and the model name is credential. So if all goes well, we already have a credentials screen, and we should have a small form. Hey, look at that. So filament, pages, no, resources, and on the credential resource, the user ID is not needed. And fantastic, name and value. Fantastic. What else? What's on the listing? Oh, yeah. So user ID, no thank you very much. Name, created, updated, yeah. So there's just a name, and we can delete, right? And edit as well. We wouldn't be able to recoup it. Should we be able to recoup it? I'll give it a think later. For now, I'm able to create a credential and use it, right? In the same sense as it will happen in the application. So, to execute the Etzner deployment, we will also, no, not here, but in the arguments data, let's add just array of strings, just for that probably, right? And the Etzner API, no, let's keep it. I like it like so. I mean, even like so. Oh, it's here. The Etzner API token is here. So it's only when we use it. And it happens on the form and on the test. Fantastic. Okay. So on the UI, we must also ask when we create a server in Etzner. When we do all of these, we should also ask for the credential. So let's make a select. And this will be a credential. I mean, no. Moment. I'm now reminding something, which is in this credential. And user is a belongs to, yeah, fantastic, and the user has credentials, so and as many, fantastic. Fantastic. So our not server type, but the credential to use, yeah, ID will be, I mean, yeah, this feels like it should be a UUID for some reason. Yeah, I'll do that. Where is that? Where is the database? Migrations. So it's not that, it will be checked, right? So I was thinking we would use a UUID as well. Because it's, oh damn it. Okay, I'll use it even so. We will check the ownership, but I just don't want it to keep it as an integer, I would say. So we need an artisan migrate fresh seed. Here we go. If we are on the UI, fantastic. So the credential ID will be, where's the form? Oh, here it is. This will have a label for the credentials, and the options are, I'll use a full closure because I want to get the new lines. And what are you making? Yeah, could be, but yeah, it's fantastic. Hey, Pick and Flow. Hey, Nuno Maduro. Nuno Maduro. Yeah, bro. Thank you. Rated. Hey, fantastic. Woo. How are you doing? Pick and Flow. Regular of the house. Hello, hello. Transcode. Hello. Welcome back. Arthur. Yo, tá-se bem? Yes, tá-se bem. Yo, Drell. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. First time chat. Also, Matroid. Welcome to the stream. Cláudio, hello, Patricio, hello. ¿Cómo vas? ¿Va bien? Voy bien. Charlie French Boy, hello, I remember you. Everything's up, hello, bro. Meluk, first time chat again. Matroy, what are we building, Patricio? Okay, welcome everyone. So first of all, I'm Patricio. I'm a full stack developer. I love Laravel, I love JavaScript, I love Docker, I love self-hosting, I love AI, learning AI. It's crazy times. Okay, so I'm also the author of Mingle.js, which is a library which allows us to use React and Vue in Laravel Livewire applications. And today we are building Alfredo, which is a self-hosting assistant. As in, it's a dashboard where we can install applications ready to use like N8N, Directus, Uptime Kuma, Umami Analytics, and more. And also popular templates from your Git repository like Next, Tunstack, Vitpress, and so on. And also, if you have an advanced use case and you know how to manage making your own stacks, we will allow that as well. So, yeah, fantastic. Matroloid. Great. I remember Josh Series talk about Mingle. Seems cool. Thank you. Yes, I was there as well. It was in Laravel Worldwide Meetup, right? Yeah, fantastic. Thank you all. Welcome all. Let's do great things. So we are building with Filament, and mainly it's Livewire, So that's what I feel very productive, and yeah, that's it. We will check it out. I guess I would like to make some streams as well, just with Filament. It's a framework, meta framework on top of Livewire and Tailwind CSS, which allows us to make panels, and not only like this one. Let's visit the demo. So basically, just with PHP classes, we are able to do all of that, which is fantastic. For some reason, the connection is slow, and I'm starting to suspect that is mine. I don't know. Let's see. Let's get back. We'll have time for that. So, was I answering something? Yeah, okay. So, we want to have the credentials to choose from there. And Maluk, Filament is the most downloaded Laravel package last month. Oh, really? I didn't know. Fantastic. So we are having the arguments data. Oh, we were checking the form. And yes, we want to get all credentials where the user ID is the current logged in ID. Okay. And we get those. Also, yeah, but it's okay. I won't be very nitty-picky. We could like just get the user, auth user. Yeah, it's the same. Okay, so, but now we will use UUID. Map, why are we mapping? We can just pluck and we get the name and we get it keyed by UUID. And I guess we can invoke this even without the get. So let's see what we get from this. And no options, that's okay. Let's go to the credentials. Let's add one, blah, 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 create. And yeah, the UUID is sure, of course. So we need to add the UUID, and so while creating, we want to mutate form data before create, and we are going to return. What's the parent doing? Yeah, never mind. So let's do it like so. Whoop. And we are going to return the existing data. So we will spread it around here, and the user ID is going to be our auth ID, and also the UUID will be generated. And I guess we could call string UUID. Can do that, right? No? I don't remember. It's easy to check, right? Null value in UUID. Yeah. Wait, so I know we can call here, so the API should be the same. Just Laravel idea wasn't helping so much. Oh, wait, this is a mass assignment thing, right? So we need to check on the model. What is that? Credential, name, value, and UUID. Although sometimes I just want to unguard the models because we are never filling with like request all. So name, blah, 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 blah. Here we go, created. So once we go to servers, we have our credential. That's it. So how many Filament users in the house? That would be nice to know. I could show you a little bit of filament if you need, or if you have the curiosity, or Livewire. So after creating the credential, we can now, if all goes well, so this is the mapping, so Etzner API token to array. So if all goes well, we should have it already on the test. Oh, so the VPS form, yeah, it would use that credential ID from the form get state, but now we need to check or ensure on this handle method that, so we'll have a credential, right? Credential. Etzner API token. Ah, damn it. This is not API token. This is credential ID, right? Credential ID. Which will have to be a valid Etzner API token. Miguel Pereira is saying, I've never used it, but I'm curious. Yeah, so on the last stream I was using it, and we made, I mean, all this form is made on a component, which is, well, or this one is, yeah. So all of this form, for example, let me go back, servers, new server, or yeah, this deploy Etzner VPS, it's a custom page. Let me show you just this one, for example. So this server resource has this namespace, filament, resources, server resource, and inside pages, and after that I made a custom, which is not typical in the CRUD workflow, right? It's a custom page, and I've just done a custom page, right? Which is called deploy Etzner VPS, and for that I just have to put this class that filament as the CLI command to generate it, and we get this Livewire component and also the view, where I have, just because I like it, I could make the form in such a class, but I like to have it separated. So just this class that we see here, I call it the form. We extend and implement some stuff, right? And just this PHP is the one responsible to render all of that. So that's it, Miguel. Of course, we will check it in a better way. If it was lots of stuff in short amount of time, maybe information overload, but I hope it gives you a sense, an idea of like how easy it is to make a form, for instance. Okay, so what deploy Etzner API is going to get is a credential ID. So there's a credential ID, and that's it. That's what we have to provide. And given this credential ID, we are going to find, so our credential is Damn it. Yeah, I think we can. Yeah. We can as well receive it, but I think we can get away with this. So auth user credentials where UUID equals to that one, and we are do sol, meaning it will throw an exception if it's not granted. So what's happening here is we will assert that we have the credential in our user's credentials, because it's only on the related credentials that we will search. So if the user has like 5 credentials and there are 500 on the database, this will limit to these 5, and then we want to find the one with this UUID, and that's it. We are ensuring that this credential belongs to the user, like so. And I'm just going to go and die dump it for now, and we should be good. So in our test, I now have to log in. I've never used it, but I'm curious. Yeah, you should. You should indeed. Maybe in some live stream we will. This is Miguel Pereira. Matroy saying, only tried it a couple of times, nothing in production with it. Yeah. Pick and Flow, have not tried it, but it looks cool. Yeah, you should try it. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so so this app, this args, adds an SSH key. So we are going to need a credential ID, and this credential ID is going to be like so. I am wanting to deploy the real thing. So the test will not have it. Now it will. But now it will, for the time being. So in our .env, so it's just something like the local server IP used in on the seeder. We want to use the local credential, Etzner credential, Etzner API token. And we will get it from there. We shouldn't make .env calls on production, but this is a test, so I think we're good. I've never used it, but I'm curious. Yeah. Okay, so credential ID is going to be, we will create a credential. Okay. And we have to create a user still. OMG, we just made this harder. Okay. So user, create. Test at example.com. We don't need a password because we will be able to auth login user. Or this acting as user, same. Fantastic. And now our credential, we should create one. credential create, and we'll have a name like local test credential, local, that's the test credential, and the value is going to be retrieved from environment and local answer API token. Come on. It's saying that I shouldn't use .env calls, and that's right in production code, because configurations should come from the cached config, and this will not provoke a file system load. Glad to be here today. Unfortunately, I have to go. Oh, Maluk, I'm sorry to hear, but I was happy that you were possible to be here for a while, so I'll see you soon. Thank you for joining. So, what else? Sure, the user ID. And if all goes well, it should be here. I'm gonna go Command R for running our tests, and oh, so users do have to have a password, and we are going to hash make password. That's it. Can you see the test output here? Yeah, I guess you can. So no value column in UUID on the credential. Oh, right. Yeah, I guess I wanted these two on top. This on top, UUID is going to be a string. UUID value or to string, Let's simplify these qualified names, these imports. Where is that one? What? Hey, PHP Storm, come on. Maybe add the creation of UUID on the boot method of the model. Yeah, that's a possibility. I just, yeah, okay, let's do it properly. Yeah, that's a better way of doing that. App, whoop, models, credential. So, boot, protected static function boot, and that's it. Are we doing something? Boot traits, yeah. So static, creating, and model. So this instance, and this is going to be so it's creating, right? Oh, damn it. The instance of the model is already created. So the model UUID is this one. So if all goes well, on that filament hook where we did the creation, we don't need to set the UUID anymore, and also not here. Thank you, Amuksha. You are helping me not being lazy. That's a good thing. Thank you. So we die dumped the thing. Here it is. And we got here. So if all goes well, we now get the action that we want to execute and test. And we have the arguments. Oh, lots of data to make a server, huh? Who would have guessed? And now credential ID, that's it. So this would have to create the server. Hello, hello, Somosiano. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Amuksha real-time code reviewer. Yeah, it's like Copilot in real time. It's fantastic. Okay, so credential. I'm gonna add a foo just to know it's here. And if I control R, what happened? We can run boom, 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 boom. Invalid input. Oh, of course. UUID. So refreshing, and that's it. So this will be the equivalent to what we will fill in this form, right? I'm just having a way of invoking that on the test. So I can just press Control R and all of that will happen, right? And I will be more sure because of the test. And I will not spend 30 minutes like clicking on the form, blah, 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 blah. And yeah, so in this form, what we do on the submission is we do it like so. So we get this on the create method. Let me show you. So this is the Livewire view for all that form, thanks to Filament, that makes all the magic in this line number 3. So, and then we decided to put a submit button to submit the form, right? We have to put modals because if there are eventually some modals, they will be rendered by this component. And that's it. Because of that button, we are calling create, and this injects in the method this action, and we will handle it with these arguments from the form state. So 5 arrows later, we can see there is this DTO kind of thing that has everything we need to build. And that's what we are mimicking in the test, right? Yeah, Muksha, yeah. Okay, so right now we will close this, close, and yeah, we should now see the foo if all goes well. And we do. So we passed until this point at least, and now I'm expecting to see the args array. I want to get sure what I'm passing to this process. Here we are. So this is our stuff, and fantastic. It seems good. It seems good to me. Okay. Okay. So these arguments, they will be invoked. They will be passed to this Ansible process that will run, and that's it. Oh, let me open the Etzner console. We have one for Alfredo. And how many of you guys have water by your side? The ones who don't, please get it and hydrate. Okay, so opening, yeah, opening. I have to get the API key, which there isn't one. I will create one, read and write. And this will be Alfredo local testing. So I'm just creating a token, okay? Bam. And it's created. I'm gonna copy and whoop, whoop, whoop. So after copy, I'm just gonna place it in .env and I will have it in .env.example. Okay, so if all goes well, we are back. So if all goes well, oh, you have a little bit of the token, so yeah, good luck figuring out the rest. And I will rotate it after the stream, so servers, we don't have any servers. And what else? Control R, and let's see what happens. Damn. This will run the Ansible task. Etzner API token is undefined. Okay, okay. We can live with that, right? Let's see. That's because the args array, exactly. So I forgot to look at that. The name is different. So the name is credential ID, probably. Exactly. So what we need is the mapping when we ask to array, the arguments to array, we overrode it. And this is not going to be, no, it is. It is still credential ID because it's used here. So what we need to do is to add the Etzner API key and we'll get the credential value. Why a squiggly line? Shift command dot. No, I'm sure. Let's see. Oh, die dumping again, but yes, now we have the Etzner API key. That credential ID will still be in our Ansible task. We don't need it, so we can also unset it. Just so we can clean after ourselves. And that's args array. So if I were to test, yeah, so now it's cleaner, right? These arguments will be passed to Ansible. So if I were to run the test, again, I didn't clean the die dump, so running test, and, oh, there's an error still. Okay. Let's try to check what this error is. The task includes an option with an undefined variable. Again? Oh, I've seen it. Have you guys seen it? It's not API key, it's token. The name of the variable. So, fingers crossed. Let's go. Control R. And it's taking a little longer. Bam! We have a server. Houston, we have a server. So there was a die dump with the data. Party parrot. What is party parrot? I can't. It tells me something, but I don't. Oh, the party parrot. Like, yes. Absolutely. The jumping party. Not jumping, but party parrot. Fantastic. You can see it if you have 7TV. What 7TV? Okay, so we have our, yeah. Okay. Twitch extension for emojis. Oh, right. Okay. Emotes. Okay. Ah, it's not. I don't have it right. Is that it? What you wrote would have made the emote. Doesn't it miss a colon before colon name colon? Okay, so we have a root password. So that's not good. Yeah, because we should have given the SSH key from the user to the console. Okay. We might ask for that because we will disable logging in with passwords. So this is not a good one. Okay, fantastic. But now I need to get that output. Error output. Okay, so that thing lives here. And that's some JSON, but how will I get it? Oh, damn. Huh. I probably should just make the API call myself from Laravel. I do love Ansible because of the of many tasks that are idempotent and already in a collection. This is not a difficult one, but the mechanism to run it is also the same. So there's that. So that's cool. Okay, in our Ansible, we made this cloud config, so we need to change that. And we were using this, so custom output for created server. Server created. So I can look for response, I guess. hcloud server, hcloud server, IPv4. Yeah, so it's hcloud server that we're looking for, right? So even so, we can get all that created VPS. So we can get this object and we will have changed true, failed, false, hcloud server. So I want to catch this. So server response. How can I make it? I want to find. Okay, so let's make an HTML tag or XML tag like server response, and then we'll close that tag, right? And we'll output like so. And we want to see the whole object. Fantastic. And if all goes well, we'll see just the result output. Or we can just take this and file, 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 put. So base path. I just want to get it out, so I can look at it. And base path will be Ansible playbook output that we are interested in. And sure enough, we will put the result output, and that's it. If all goes well, we're gonna remove the server. Okay. I think colon is for Twitch global emotes, but not too sure. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna run the test again. And if all goes well, we'll have a new server, and we do. And the IP stays the same. And we have an answer. And here we are with our server response, right? And here we go. So we will have that in our Ansible playbook output file. So this is the response that we will get in result output. So after we deploy it, if this is successful, that's great. So if result okay, I mean failed, or we can make it throw, right? No, we couldn't. I thought we could. Process throw, can we? No. Huh. Okay, I thought we could. Oh, these images. I have to fix something in OBS, I think. What's going on? Because it seems... Oh, that Twitch is cutting a little bit of the canvas, it seems. I have to make some adjustment. You can see only until root password, and I don't know what's going on. Oh, weird. Okay, good enough. Let's continue. So this was good all along. Ah, so it just took some time. Okay, cool. So it's not cutting, it's not cropping or anything. It was just, I don't know. It was just computers being computers, I guess. Okay, show must go on. Let's go. If result error exit. Result throw. What? So this throw process result. Process failed exception. Okay. If successful. I'm trying to find. So throw. Yeah, after running. Okay, makes sense. It's only on the pending process. It's after run. We can say throw. And that's it. So, I mean, I don't know if I want to throw with this, but at least we are throwing something. And we'll clean it later. I like when I want to myself choosing what to throw with a message, and I want to show that message in filament, if that makes sense, right? On the dashboard. So I don't have, so I can be sure that now I'm here. So what we're going to do is we are going to not do this. We are going to not do it like so. We will just get this content for now, simulating that invocation, right? So this is the process output, right? Which is the local file currently. And if all goes well, yep, that's what we get. And now I want to get what's between these two server responses. So I'm going to go and call AI, because you guessed it, regex. What's the Laravel string regex function to retrieve contents between, let me paste the thing because I might, yeah. Let's go. Emukja, I think strs between method. Fantastic. I would rather have it than this, although it's not the end of the world. If there is a between, let's use that. So, result equals str between. No, oh, right. So we need to str process output and between and two arguments from two. Fantastic. So server response, duplicating, bam, like so. Okay, I can live with that. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Copilot with legs, right? Result. Live Copilot. Emukja as a service. Okay, so our stringable, it's this new line and a full-on string. So if all goes well, we should now be able to get exactly. So the result equals JSON decode result associative object and flags JSON throw on error. This could be like, yeah, I can't believe like we don't have a global for that, for declare script and declare strict types and so on. Okay, let's continue. Test. Here we go. Syntax error. What up? Syntax error. On. Huh? Where's the syntax error? JSON string. Yeah. Associative boolean. And then the named argument for the last argument. What am I missing? I don't see it. Is it because of that trash of new lines and so on? Shouldn't be, right? Check. So this is valid string, this is valid JSON, a string is valid JSON. What? This should work. But is it throwing anything? No, it shouldn't, because if it's valid JSON. Oh. We have JSON, we want to decode. Associative true. I mean, it's a string, but it shouldn't be because of that. What's wrong here? Is it the JSON throw an error? It is, but it's null. Isn't valid JSON requiring curly braces? No, actually, JSON is possible to start also with curly brackets for an array, and also it can be a string, you know, just, for example, JSON validator. So foobar, I mean, sorry, it has to be, that's why. Yes, it has to have the things, the tick, double tick. JSON is valid, you see? I don't know if you can read it very well. Whoop. But foobar is valid JSON. And also, for example, foobar and bar buzz, it's also valid JSON. Yeah, exactly. Just checked, saw that strings are valid, so you're right, learned something new. Yeah, oh, same validator, nice. Yeah, so it's curious, but yeah, a string is valid JSON, but it has to have that tick. So that's what happened here. So that's why it's failing. Damn it. So let it throw the, oh, but yeah. Throw, So what we need here is the result, but we need between server response. But in fact, what we know is, yeah. So what we can do is, oh, I'm so silly. This is an object. I need to get the value, right? Maybe the, I got it. Fantastic. No, but it's null. But it didn't throw. But it should throw. What am I doing? Flags, JSON throw an error. And there's an error decoding JSON because let's tie them just that string, and I'm guessing I don't know this, but is it because of the single quotes? So what we have is all this until here. So let's find our JSON validator. And it will fail, of course. Yeah, we expect not that. So we should trim, and trim we will, exactly, you are doing good. Let's go. Fantastic. Is this the default value? I think no, right? Just spaces, probably. Yeah. So if I were to refresh again, I gave it an array. What? Is this an array? Argument 2 characters must be of type string. Oh, wait. Trim receives characters. Func get args. But that's going to be an array, right? Oh, I'm lost. Is it like a split? Yeah, it is. So if I were to refresh, right, we got the output from line 54. So there was still an exception, and we see some character which is not a space. Oh, damn it. Replace /n with empty string. Yes, Emuksha, that's what we're doing by trimming on the left and on the right. After we get the inside of these, we are trimming left and right. So at right is good here. At left, there is 2 spaces, but we are also trimming wait. Is there something wrong here? Will it now not trim the /n? Yes, it didn't. Replace first. I'm not sure exactly. No, I mean, oh, right. No, because replace first, no, we can affect something inside the real JSON, right? I just want to trim multiple characters until I find the first non-given, right? I want to, before the first curly bracket and after last curly bracket, maybe, right? Because, yeah, Ansible will always respond with an object, so that's okay. But I'm curious as what this trim is doing. str trim char list is a string. Oh, I'm not having a good fit. I'm gonna learn something, it seems. PHP learned something, lol. PHP trim. Oh, a string with characters. You saw our Copilot. Oh, and look at those. They are defaults. Fantastic. So we can just trim and be happy with it. OMG. Bam. OMG. So we're still not there because still throwing in line 54. And I think, again, so it's because our Python, but JSON should be JSON, no? So I can ask the AI, maybe they will help us. And I will ask for this. Ah, wait, look at this. So here is single quotes, but here was amazing JSON. So I think we have to change the playbook to, yeah, probably. Let's see. In this Ansible task, let's make the created VPS output in JSON. I think we will have to pipe probably and put a JSON something. I'm not Python expert at any means. Here it is. Fantastic. And I guess we can do it like so to clear things better. Although we will keep the trim, right? We don't need it at all. So if I were to refresh, oh, now I really have to execute it because I need the new output. So let's execute. And then we will read it and we will work once. Okay, seems good. So I can delete this VPS and I can run it again. And we have a server and we should have a replies real soon. Here we are. And let's encode, let's comment this out. And sure enough, we will have a new file or new content in this file. And we have better JSON. I mean, we have real JSON because those characters matter, right? So if all goes well, yeah, it's not throwing anymore. So indeed, it was that thing missing. And we do now have the answer so that we can store in our database the credentials for the newly created server. That's it. Are you enjoying, guys? Let me know. So, we should now, okay, maybe like so. Like so. And successes, of course. Yes, enjoying the struggles and successes, of course. Always. Oh, thank you, guys. Yeah, there are some struggles in real life, right? That's real life. So, we would now... Should we make a class for this? Okay, probably. So we don't need this anymore. We are getting those variables from the environment. So deleting and deleting. Okay. Custom output. Yeah. So we don't need this. And also we don't need this to be multi-line. Or we do. I'm not so sure because of the indentation. Let it be like so. Ready to be safe than sorry. So, here we are. We will now... What file did I close here? Nothing much, right? Just the execution, was it? Yeah. Okay. So, we will now have the result. Oh, we will use still in local. So let's keep using the dummy thing for now. We could use this from a service in container and make it change. And that's what we're going to do, probably. So yeah, but that's for the testing later. Now I'm just gonna go and make the class for that thing. So data. So deploy Etzner VPS arguments data and also args and the result, right? I mean, okay, let's do it. But then okay, so the result, deploy adds a VPS result. And what about the server data? Should we have it like so? I'm not in very favor of types, but sometimes we have to. Okay, so we now have the result, which is this. And that's it. So our changed should be true. So if I guess we can make it and then evaluate it. So the result data will have changed age cloud server. So a string with, not string, a boolean with changed. So bam, 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 bam. Sorry. This two array doesn't have anything special, so let's keep it simple. What's here? Okay. Changed hcloud server. Save the dictionary. Also a root password, which might be empty or no. Also a boolean with failed. So, oh no, the hcloud server will be a deploy server data. So it's the API response from server data. So if all goes well, let's see what we have. So we run it and, oh no, did it make another server? No. Okay, just tried. It took a little bit longer, right? Okay, so we now, so the result, I mean, now this is the deployment result. Deployment result equals deploy result data try from, right? Try from is on the enum. Okay, so changed will be yeah, changed or false, you know. I don't like, I love data get, and the default is the third argument, which will be a null. But null is not a boolean, so we have to keep it like so. It's an exceptional thing if we don't have a boolean there. We should. Changed, failed. hcloud server will be hcloud server is gonna be a deploy server data from that one. That's it. And now I'm gonna go and want to output that deployment result. And of course it will fail because the server data is nothing like that. Exactly. So server data will be what's on the result. Here we go. So server data will be here. Public function, blah blah blah. Will be da 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 da. Don't know if the colon is a great identity. The comma is probably. So, oh, we have one less. Oh no. So, oh, damn it. Never mind. So, we will have all of this. Yeah. Delete put. So this is a nullable. Delete protection is a boolean. That's a string with integers, but still a string. IPv4, blah blah blah, labels. It's an empty object, but how is this going to be serialized? Let me check. In PHP, that's an object. Labels. Yeah. Yeah. I'm kind of regretting because this is starting to seem like an overkill. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna just get what we want, right? We just need what we need. I think I might have overcomplicated it, and I don't want to suffer from over-engineering from the beginning. So the result data, what are we going, I'm seeing too many fields and I'm going to do nothing with them. So our user model, server model. Yeah, we don't have it here, so DCA, DB table, servers. Okay, so this is what we have. We are not going to need anything which is not there. So, what we need is deployment result needs to be aligned with that. And what we get from there is it's here. Okay. Oh, damn it. How can I make this stay? I can make it stay with like so. Pinned. Okay. Fantastic. So for the result data, we will need for sure, let's use the name, which will be handled there, which might get out of sync, so I also don't love it, but yeah. But yeah, at some point we have to deal with that. So string, and we are going to have the name. We're also going to have the IPv4 address, status. I think we even have, yeah, we should map the thing, but enums, server status, we have a running status. We do, which aligns. Oh, but I don't know what aligns from all the others. So let's not care about the status. We will have to update it later, or have to check the whole API, right? And this kind of studio mode is making this change a little bit. Or ask AI if it knows. What do you mean, Zomoziano? The API that is known because it's hcloud Ansible collection. Yeah. So the status, yeah, it's going to be one of, no, state. So these are the arguments. I want to see the return values. Status. Oh, that's informative. Sample running, but it's, I know it's guessing, but it should be one of these. No, it's not. So yeah, you see. So Etzner API docs. Servers, create a server. Name, blah, 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 blah. So these are still arguments. Yeah, never mind. I think I'll just, yeah, I won't care about it now, because then we will perform our own check on the get. What do you mean on the get? This is the post into /servers. And yeah, I'm happy for now. I don't care much. We will survive. IPv4. What else? Oh, we do need a root. No, we don't need a root password because we will never use that. IPv4 status. Okay, private key, no. Public key, no. Username, no. Sudo password, no. That was already given. Yeah, so we just need the name and the IP address, right? The starting SSH port will be 22, unless we change something on the cloud config, on the cloud init. Yeah, and I was going to do like, damn, a whole huge thing just because of this. So I guess we can make the result data. But also something. So the result data, sorry, I want the failed to get the status, right? Failed false and change true. Yeah, I mean, because maybe if we run it again, the same endpoint, but maybe it doesn't change in some cases. I don't see them right now, so I don't see them being needed right now. So, okay, so failed will be that. And what else do we have? Name IPv address. So name IPv4 address. So if all goes well, it's running, and oh boy, null given. But no, it's not a string. I'm sorry. Computer, why are you so... Yeah, bool. So name is null. How? How is name null? Can we make a server without a name? I'm just curious. That wasn't the case. No, that's mandatory. So, get the server, but we're using get. Yes, right, Musiano. But maybe we're not there. Sorry, it was the focus. Oh, no problem, man. No worries. Okay, so what do we want to do is jumping, no. I want to get bool, string. Failed, name, IPv4. So this is coming from result, so I want to dump the result, but it's going to fail, right? Possibly. So rerun. Name is test. And IPv4 address, it's filled, of course. So how come can this fail? Argument name. So how come is... Oh no, I cannot believe it. Damn it. So failed lives in the root, but not the others two. Damn it. So they are in that namespace. So this is another reason I love dataget. I mean, yeah. Oh, damn it. We're learning. We're learning. Here we have the result data. So we can return that. Whoop. Fantastic. Okay. Let's return a deploy result data. Let's remove that. That's going to be needed. It's just commented out for now. And we will still use this. Okay. So once we execute a Etzner deployment, that args data, so we have it all, right? So from one action, who is calling me? The form, right? So if the form is calling me, I have no interest in doing stuff here, right? So if I don't, while we do the deployment, we might go ahead and just create the record on the database. I don't wanna, I don't see much point in separate it. I mean, for that pattern maybe, but yeah, I guess they can be together. May I ask what's on the to-do? Creation of server is going successful. So now it's about listing and actions on created server. Yeah. So now what's on the to-do? So you're not asking what's on the to-do file, right? There was a to-do. Oh no, there's not a to-do file. Yes. So once the server is created, instead of this local, which was the previous virtualization system in the computer, which did not work well when we started running containers on those VMs from multipass, in case you might need local VMs. Like, what's your mission now? I mean, yeah, exactly. Yeah, so this is VMs, right? And this wasn't working with containers, just errors and errors. So we removed that. And now we will have our real server here, and then we will go in, and that's it. We will have this done. So probably it's not the first entry. This is when you are going to make like a custom server. When you started before in Etzner, and then you will make an invitation link so you can add a key to that server, and that's going to be, for example, when we will use a Forge server, for instance, as well. So, but that's different story. Let's start with this, and then we go in, and then we go to manage spaces, which will not fail, and then we will start installing one-click apps. Yeah. Abduz, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the motivation. Keep going, brother. You got this. Nice, yeah. We're almost there. Like installing real applications in the thing. Okay, so I guess I can create the server here, and then that's it. And then that's it. So, we have everything that we need. The args, we have all of that. So, to create a server, let's get back that thing. Where was it? Oh, I closed it already. So, here. I think we can deploy something today. I'm getting a good hunch. Let's hope I'm not mistaken. So those are the attributes. Okay, fantastic. And at right, we don't need any of these, right? We can just use the name, which should be a match. I'm just worried. If we failed, if Etzner failed for some reason, so the answer from the API is not good, right? Yeah, we are not getting the status, so we are relying on this state. Because the status, it was Ansible in Python who got it, and I didn't pass it explicitly, but I believe so. So if failed, okay, cool. What else? Name and IPv4. That's it. So we are going to create a new server. Wait, no. This will run on a job. Yeah, I guess we can run it today on the request itself, because it will be under 30 seconds, right? We believe so. It always has to be, right? But we might be able to repeat or something. So yeah, that's not the ideal to make the API request on a Ajax request. What do you guys think about it? So name is name, that came from the answer. So yeah, I'm gonna go and create it. I don't know exactly how this is going to end, but we're good, we're good. Okay, so we need a name, right? We need a status and server status running. Fantastic. IPv4, fantastic. Sorry, IPv4, name IPv4. No. Public. That was dangerous. That was Copilot, wasn't it? IP address. No, public IPv4. What did I add before? Whoa. I made it from a copy, was it? Public IPv4, status, private key. It's going to be in our arguments that we already added on the real server. So it's more than one. It is. Okay, so for now, I'm going to do exactly. But yes, when we add one server, although I said we can add more than one server, was it? More than one key? Yeah. So we can add multiples. So while we don't fix this, let's go ahead and just be cool with that. Because on the form, we will just allow one. Authorized, min items, but also max items will be one. Maybe someday allow to start a server by providing multiple keys right ahead. We can add more after the creation for now, so it's not blocking. Yeah, I just want to get this detail out of the way so I can do it faster, because even the cloud config allows to put multiples. So it's just that I would have two what? App models. Yes. Server. Just this modeling was not good at all. Yeah, this has to be a relationship. That could be a PR for later. Let's see. For now, let's have one. Private key. Same with public key. Right, that's the name. Let's check form, private key, public key. Fantastic. What else? Whoop. Here it is on the other screen. Username. Args username. Password. And SSH port. There is not SSH port on the arguments. That's bad. So I'm gonna go with the default because, yeah, we will in the future, in this cloud config, when we create a server, we can define initial configurations. So we could here or later change the SSH port to a random one to harden a little bit the security. So or maybe it's an on-premises server and there's some firewall with another port, you know? So it's possible. So Mosiano, yes, pragmatic approach. Yeah, sometimes we have to be. Before I wasn't. I was always over-engineering, and maybe I still am to a point. Yes, protected server on specific ports. Yeah, exactly. So, here we go. So let's keep it with the default port. So enums, where should I keep it? Task status, server status, model. Ah, it's because it's not used. Okay. Okay. So this is in the model. SSH part. Okay. So are we able to create? So the server is running still. So let's try to run it. And if all goes well, no, it doesn't. VPS result data. Oh, it just failed here. Okay, so if we were to refresh, huh? Wait. How come we are here? Unless it's before, but I don't think so. Let's return a boolean for now. Oh, I know. I'm so silly. This is a test, so it's running in a different database. Never mind. So, what we can do is... What can we do? Can we change database real quick? Testing, what's the name of the real one? Oh, almost leaking my token. Damn it. Yeah, I don't know how many characters are missing, so let's see if... No, let's not see. Damn it. Let me find this. I will reset. I mean, not reset. Rotate the key. Just really quick. Okay. So what was I looking? Oh, the database name. And that's Laravel. Whoop. So. If all goes well, if I am to repeat this test. Ah, it migrated. Damn it. It's using the, of course, so I did shit. Although we need, yeah, we'll just run it from the UI. I just wanted to connect to the existing one. You know what I wanted to do? Just wanted to add that to the table and connect to it. But now I guess it's gone because the SSH keys, were they generated or no, they were provided, so they should be the same. So I guess we can still save it if we don't refresh database and we run. Probably when we go in. Aha, is it that one? Yeah. So what if I'm going to click and I'll check connection? So, damn. So Moziano with monkey eyes? When was it? Oh, because never mind. Because I put it all blurred. Was it? I think so. So what happened with the... Okay, so never mind about this. Never mind about this. It was about the token situation. Okay, done. Okay, let's go. Hey, and what are you doing? Coding something? Just chilling? And what's everyone doing? Okay, let's watch. So, blah, blah, blah. So, what's happening here? Let's use the real one. So, servers. So, there's no point in continue using the seeder. There's just no point to have a local server. No virtualization. Maybe it's possible with VirtualBox. So not sure, but I guess I will clean it up. Opening the .env again to clean that? No, we'll see it later. So, but on the example, yeah. So I don't enjoy so much to have this because they are all default values except those. So yeah, we will define it later when we'll be using them. So if we don't use them, let's not have them making stress anywhere. Yeah, so this is the env file that we need, and this is just for local. So your username or username, yeah, if in dev. Okay, fantastic. What else? We are going to migrate fresh seed. We're going to migrate fresh seed, and the table should be empty. Let's dca QE listen. And if I were to now deploy Edson VPS, oh no, I have to fill all that. So, oh damn. So what I can have is a command to test it locally. Also, this could be like pre-filled with something, right? And authorized SSH keys, they would be generated if they are not, right? SSH key name is, yeah, this would have to be mandatory. It has to be a key in your account, so it doesn't generate a root password. Yeah. I forgot to add the add. Add to, okay. Add SSH key. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I think I'm just going to make a command for the kitchen sink locally, or a seeder, or a command, or a seeder, or a command. So console commands test Ansible. This would be to, yeah, I see, like, yeah, going into some IP. Yeah, we have to check all of this. So test, test. So this is real one, although this will be done in the UI, but this is a real one. Check SSH connection is also a real one, although server ID should come from an option argument. I mean, I think it's like this. And now it will be this argument server ID. Fantastic. Okay, so this is kind of nice. Now we need to make a test. Artisan make test console command, and it's called test create Etzner VPS. Should I call it kitchen sink? What do you guys think? Like, test is a very ambiguous word, so I was thinking we could have like the kitchen sink where we play with stuff and do stuff, right? But it's a long word to write on the console, so yeah, not sure. So where's the test? Here we are. Okay, so this is encrypted, so we cannot search for it. But the name, we can find it by name, so okay. I think we will just need that. And it will be duplicated from the code, but I don't care. It's a local command. I guess it's quicker if I use the imports from here. So the user, I want it to be the test user. So I'm gonna go and, sorry, find one. Not find, where email that and soul should be one. Do you guys know about this magic? Where email with a capital means it will search in this attribute. So we now have a user, and our credential we don't want to create. We want a first to create. And the first array is the attributes to find for, and the second is the ones that we are going to create. So first, find a credential with this name, and if you find it, nice, give it to me. If not, create one with all of those attributes, so it doesn't create a new one. And this will create authorize SSH keys with that. So yeah. So if if the result equals true, and return, so that I can exactly. So let's see what we have. So artisan app test and exactly test create. We are calling credentials on null. Why? Migrate fresh seed. So there should be a user in the database. Ah, wait, of course. So auth login user. What's happening here? Ah, so just static analysis missing, but I guess we should. Yeah, probably we're good. BPS created successfully. So if I'm coming to the server list, yes, I did the migrate fresh seed, so yeah. Fantastic, there is a server and it's still the same. So now I feel better to check it out. Now it should be good to go, right? If I were to SSH Alfredo at this IP while using the identity that lives in local VM, ID Alfredo dev, I should be able to log in, and I am. Let me not save to the hosts. Ah, I am not. I was thinking it would pass, but indeed. Damn it. Damn it. Wasn't thinking it would, but I just tried the root, but let me see the stuff. In fact, we do have a root password because we add it. But that's so lame. But let's use that and inspect the thing. Current password, there we go. There we go. Okay, we're in. So, Alfredo is created. So, Alfredo, no, no, /Alfredo. Hey guys, you're not speaking, what's up? cd.ssh. Aha, no authorized keys. So this is why. But this cloud config created the user, but it didn't create the authorized keys for that user. Okay, so we will have to check something else. Which is the Jinja output, right? This is the Jinja template, J2. So let's debug the template output. And for that, we are going to look this up. Fantastic. So we are going into create that's VPS and test create. Yeah. And on the action, this is what I was looking for. We are really going to get the thing. And of course, now the process output will be, yeah, depending on if it's true or not, no, this will be part of this. So yeah, process output. So this is the new result that we want to get. So I guess this is server response in JSON, right? Here it will stop being, or I mean, this is the API request. Failed. No, this is a true boolean, so it wouldn't help anything. And I guess that's it. I also want to see the output of the newly created server. And that's it. Even for us, even we are doing it for us, do we want is hitting head snare API enabled. Now we want to enable that. And if that's true, we want to use this portion. I just want it to be, yeah, easily traceable when we come back. Else, of course, in this code will not eat production, but you know what I mean. For now, I don't want to be commenting and commenting. I just, yeah, it's just less fragile. Okay, let's go. I'm going to destroy this server. Shift delete if you want to delete it immediately. Convenient, huh? The shift delete thing. And now I'm gonna run the test create VPS. Damn. What's all this? Null value in name. Okay, I did some shit, for sure. This result. Damn it. No worries. Clean, clean. Drop the server. Okay. Let's go. Fantastic. So, we should now have a server. And we do. And this is the 7026. And let's go in. Let's check connection. Damn! This hurts. Oh, sorry. I wanted to see the... Here it is, the cloud config. Authorized keys. Oh shit, that's why. First of all, this is way too outdated, right? And we just need to add the public key. Okay, but the Ginger is working well. Okay. So let's go to the Ginger. How come? It seems... Should it be like so? Let's create another one. Aha! That was like so. Fantastic. So now the authorized SSH keys, that's not what we have to give to the environment. Of course, we are giving the object that authorized SSH keys has to be an array of a string. Which is the public key. So if all goes well, we are allowing array only of one element, but still it has to be exactly just the public key. Aha, here we go. So if all goes well, we'll be able to hit this server. 188.245.70.26. How curious is that? Same IP address and okay, curious. Check connection. Fingers crossed. Damn it! Fuck. That's the fug, right? Fug. Fudge. Fug. Okay, so why? Just dropping the thing for ensuring. Migrate fresh seed, so everything should be clean. Of course, let's go back. Credentials, servers. That would create a credential, right? Of course, so deploy Etzner. No, not even here. Let's not do it manually. Of course not. Test create. That should create the credentials, and it does. Fantastic. And regarding the servers, it's gonna create one. Fantastic. So, am I available or not to log in with Alfredo to it? Why is it not responding? Because it's not that IP. That might be a good reason. Yeah, kind of a good reason, right? Let's go. And we did. We are in. So, were we just waiting for the service to start? What was it? Check connection. Ah. How come? We can go in, as you can see. So it's about the check connection. Okay, fair enough. Oh, and by the way, the commit should be already fucking huge. Oh, damn it. 1 in the morning. Guys, thank you for being there. I have some people here. We are not speaking, but yeah. Thank you for being there. Don't be afraid of saying something. Am I going to whip it? Yeah, so Ansible, creating, running Ansible, in Laravel to create, to provision a Hetzner VPS. Bam. So we have to check the code that action is running. App actions, and should be here, right? Check connection. So it's here. So we are getting the SSH helper. Yeah, I don't get it. So if I were to Ray server, yeah, I saw it failed. 188.245.7026 Alfredo 22, exactly what I ran here. And I'm in. Fantastic. What can be wrong? I'm going to ask AI. I'm not very familiar with this SSH connection library. I'm going to ask AI and read docs. Is that a good idea, reading docs nowadays? And I am very poorly executing this prompt engineer right now. But let's see. Sometimes AI is so good nowadays that even with a poor prompt, we're getting somewhere. So AI suggesting to add a ray key as well. Verify SSH port is open. That is. So let me see if this now throws an exception, because no. Yeah, but it's throwing this one, right? So maybe we want something else. Or let's not catch it at all, right? No way. Connection successful. What did I have wrong? Isn't this returning a boolean? The password permitted can be a plain text or an object or blah, blah, blah. Returns boolean. Alex Alves, I don't know if you'll be able to tell me. I bought an M2 SSD, but do I need to format the PC? No. First time chat, so hello, I'm Patricio and I'm a full stack developer. I love Laravel, Node, JavaScript, Docker, AI, chatbots, self-hosting, those kinds of things. You are asking something else, so I guess I won't explain that thing we're building now. And I'm just asking you, I mean, what is your goal? Because you don't need to format the PC. Do you have a desktop or a laptop? I think you can just use it as a second disk, right? And you don't have to format anything. You can install games there and stuff. Yeah, desktop. So you can add that drive as a second drive, as a secondary drive, meaning you will have, is that Windows, I'm assuming? Hello, Breno Epic. Thank you for joining. Glad to have you back. So if it's a desktop, I would just add it as a second disk and be happy, right? No need to format. No problem. Anytime. So what was wrong with the code? If not logging in, no, that was nothing wrong. The code is still good. What happened is this fails, this returns a false, and then we return this object, which is not false. It's not connecting anything. Love Laravel, love PHP Storm. Oh, brother, that's the way. That's the way. So if not, I guess we can use this. And I'm just gonna go from the API. I'm gonna assume I can use the error, get last error, probably. So check connection, SSH message user auth failure. How come is that possible? Username. So this server, username Alfredo, SSH port same. What kind of apps do you do, Breno, in the Laravel ecosystem? Full stack apps, APIs, Blade, React, Livewire. Let us know. What is AI suggesting more? Used to do PHP 5.6. Oh, that's painful. I same as me. Then moved to Laravel Plus View, same as me exactly. But nowadays I'm mainly a Java developer. Oh, okay. So yeah, maybe professional reasons, maybe, or you had to do. Of course, Laravel is not one size fits all, so it's not a tool for every job, unfortunately. But I can imagine how you miss the thing. If you're telling me, I can imagine exactly why. I would miss it as well. What kind of apps are you doing in Java, like systems integrations or natives or cloud as well? Okay, so cleaning the key. Extra white space. It shouldn't have. You wish. So what we can have here is a ray clear all, so we don't have to. And we just click here and we're good to go. And come on. But if I go here, I mean, let's hope. No, if I can connect, it has to be the same. Of course. Huh? Wait. That's not of course. That's not of course. What happened? What? How is that a different SSH key? Can you see? Working on a streaming platform, a lot of Java, but I like it. Oh, okay, that sounds... Oof, what a job, huh? A hard task, it seems. For me, that would be. Fantastic. Streaming platform. Can you say any details? Is it more for gaming or communications? Private key, public key. So, this is the test, and the action, the console, runs exactly the same. Pub, private, but now, so the check connection, private key, which gets unencrypted, Okay, let's see what's going on. And soon I'll have to be going. I don't know about you guys. Hola, keep going, man. What docs mean? What do you mean, docs mean? What docs mean? Hello, Ahmed. Hello. Welcome back. I'm trying to understand what do you mean by what docs mean. So, connection. Unclosed line 15. Whoa, what happened? What happened? Huh. Maybe you're right. Maybe. Just maybe. Check connection. Here we go. Yeah, so how come are the private keys different? when we deployed at the deployment, I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm not getting it. And I'm guessing this is gonna be one of those errors when I see it like, rah! So the SSH helper. So the orange, it's whatever is in the database. OMG. So I have no idea at this point. I think I'm a software engineer now, right? I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, so we should deploy a new VPS. So let's do it nice and easy. So let's make a new one. So test create. Damn. I forgot to make something. Which would be to log the thing. So we now have two servers. Yeah, so I want to see what gets created. I want to, not here, here. I want to file or storage log, right? Log, info, server created. With name, but in fact what I want to do is the keys. I want to give the args authorized SSH keys. It's the ones that are given, of course. This arguments array. Okay, so let's create yet another server. Can we migrate fresh seed? Probably. Or remove. I wanted to remove all servers. So probably migrate fresh seed. And test create. And this is going to log the key after we get the reply. Here we go. Can we see something here? I think not, right? Yeah, we see the authorized keys, which should be the same here. DVUV, DVUV. Okay, so that's DVUV. And now, if I were to run without clear all, connecting to SSH. Let's see what key is in here. Oh, this is big already, but VUV with the key AQI. With the key AQI. So, if I'm gonna go and check connection, I have a failure. So AQI is the green one. It's in the disk. But the server has another idea for us. Why? Why? Server, yeah. There's just one, so it's gonna be 1. And now we'll see the private key. It's not the same. What? Don't tell me. Oh no, I don't even want to look. Oh no, 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 no. I didn't want to look. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Found it. But the server, if it would only change it yeah, never mind. Removing, and that's it. We will create it explicitly. Oh damn, I'm so happy and frustrated at the same time. Okay, migrate fresh seed. Are you there, guys? This is going to work now. Okay, I'm gonna refresh, sign in. There are no servers, so failed, yeah. So I'm gonna drop it here. Oh damn it. Okay, I'm now gonna deploy Etsy VPS, not via this one, but via test create. And what about that console command, test create? I guess the output of the thing that is running. Are we showing it still? Yes, we are. That's why we... Yeah, this echo output. That's why we see it over there. So, if I were to refresh, it's done. And also, it's here. And if I am to go there and check connection, enable to read key. Okay, now you're joking. Of course, because we didn't save it. Why? How come no if it's here? Maybe is this thing null? OMG, so that was why. And probably that code was right anyway. Because I was thinking it was, but who knows, right? This is why, yeah. Oh, damn it. Okay, deploy AdSense VPS. Let's destroy this one. Since we're destroying, let's also migrate fresh seed. Let's create a new one. And let's have Ray with the result. I just clean it up. Oh, let it be this. So we want to see the output of line 81. Here it is. Yes. Yes, they are null. They are null. I'll be back with a quick intermission, okay? Just going to the men's room in very quickly. back. So guys, what do you think? This was very, very unfortunate, right? So the authorized SSH keys, what do we have here? It's mandatory to be an array. Oh, fuck. Fuck. An array of strings. I just didn't see it. So it means when this gets called, it's already, yes, it's already mapped to the private keys. Oh no. So what we're going to do is something else. No, because now we're creating the server, so no. This key pair what's happening here? It cannot be. So silly. I was like dreaming or something. I don't know. Okay, so how come? Yeah, I want to see what's there. And that's the only way. Okay, I'm going to go and delete storage log. Okay. So, OMG. So let's get the execute Ethner deployment. And I want to see what is there. There. And this will be purple. Okay. iTerm, create new server. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Created successfully? Oh no, I didn't even get to see before cleaning the output. So the purple one, it's a 0 key pair. And this does not have array access. Oh damn. But wasn't that supposed? Okay, got it. Where does it file? The arguments? Huh? Execute deployment. Key pair. Argument 1. Oh, here. Exactly here, yeah. So authorized SSH keys. So we could still theoretically have it like so. And then, yes, authorized SSH keys will be the same, right? Tell me guys, what are you doing? Come on, let me know. I'm alone for so long. And the authorized SSH keys are now an array of strings which are public keys. Yes. So that's why it's exactly here. Meaning we cannot have that. So here I'm gonna map with keys, and this I will return these to array, and this has the publics and privates. Right? It does. Yeah. So it's a collection which has map with keys. No, it shouldn't be exactly like so. I mean, now that I just have one, why am I confused? I need to get no, I don't need any of these. What I need is, so these are all the authorized keys, right? All of them. So all authorized public SSH keys. So just the public SSH keys, let's keep it like so, are key pair public key, and these will come to an array. But also there will be a time for the private keys, and now all the public SSH keys will go here, and there will be plenty, but locally we just can store one. So if I'm not mistaken, which I could be, we want to get the private SSH keys and the public SSH keys, and we are just going to get the first one. And is this a collection or an array? It's already an array. So if I wouldn't do this, so I could keep this a collection, not mapping with keys, just mapping. Keep this as a collection. These SSH keys will be to array, and here we'll be able to do first. Phew, that was a while. So people, speak with me. Hey, come on. Why don't you speak with me? Migrate fresh seed. Create the first VM. Coming to servers. It will file. Bam, bam. Should be creating and bam, bam, bam. It filed. It filed. Data must be of type string. Oh no. Execute 101, 101. VPS created successfully. Here we go. There should be 2 there. Just one? Just the one? 188. Okay. So view, check connection. Bam! Bam! Chat. Bam! And I think this can stay. Because we provided it, I mean, almost sure. So if I'm coming to the iTerm, migrate fresh seed, let's go into the console, deleted server, admin, empty server list. Let's go create a server. It's there. Soon we'll get a response. Bam, bam, bam. Done. Refresh. Refresh. Going. Check connection. It's still starting. Check connection. Bam! We are in. Fantastic. Chat, this was history. So, if I am now going to manage spaces, you see, spaces folder not found, but I can come, create it, no spaces found. So look at this. I can SSH into that VM. So if I am to LL, I now see the spaces folder, you know? So if I'm going to install one-click application with firsty, and I'm going to install directors, I'm going to go and run this. Bam. Here we go. Firsty. Bam. Get Docker Compose. Bam. So I'm going to do it from here. Docker. Still not from the UI. Docker Compose up-d. Whoop. Oh, it's the old API with a dash, so we'll have to change that. Bam! We are deploying it, and if all goes well, we'll be able to access it. Chat, this is history being made. Fantastic. Done. So I can come here into port 8055. Oh, yeah, it works. Look at this. You can do it in your computer right now. Of course, I'm going to destroy the server, so you will... It's fantastic. Fantastic. And there's database, there's everything. Look, if I am to password, here we go. Bam! Finally! Fantastic chat. Fantastic. Bam, bam. Yeah, we have fields. We can create a field, an input, name, save, done. Create a new item with this name. Fantastic. So there's the database behind working, doing all this, you know? So Fantastic. This is history being written. Yeah, I get excited with the small things, I know. This is just the start. But it's going to be so big, oh so big. Migrate fresh seed, fantastic. Yeah, I need to write some docs now to clear things up a little bit. Run stuff from the background and start making the good templates to deploy stuff with Docker Compose stacks. Fantastic. Now it's not accessible anymore, right? Yeah. So, yeah, I'll drop the key later. So I guess that's it. Guys, any questions? Anything you want to say at all? Like, fantastic. Do we have a architectural testing resources? I think we should have it already. Oh, damn it. So if I were to DCA test, okay, so there's the array here. Oh, this real test is going to hit the server. That's why it was taking so long. Okay, array. You see, that's why we can't leave stuff like and say, we'll take care of that later. Yes, we do have the architectural testing. What we're going to do is false. We don't, oh yeah, in the, yeah, this is even in an action. This code is, yeah. Okay, so I can run the test suite again. And there's the install one click app which is running, and it's tie dumping something. Install one click app, and no, this will really connect to a server. Oh no. No. So we can SSH it to the local VM. No. Yeah, so much to clean up, you see? So we can install directives. We are going to skip this for now. And that's it. What else? Target files doesn't exist. What? Okay, dd deploy answer VPS form. Here we are. Yeah, so this is the create. Right, so yeah, I can't delete it from here right now. I feel I could get lost. So if I'm not removing from there, maybe better as well just be put. But I know I have this right here I can take care of. And I guess if I do a project search, Ray, yeah, so that's Ray in project, and yeah, SSH helper, there's a lot. Yeah, to array. Yeah, to array, it really messes up a little bit. Yeah, but that was the file I was looking for. So yeah, I think this was all good from the beginning. Damn, but it was stressful, huh? Is there a server here? Probably not. Nope. Fantastic. Let's delete this one. I don't want to start making exceptions, so that's it. We'll stay like so. This one is skipped. What a glorious day. Let's go, let's go. Oh, damn it. Yeah. So that Ansible output is not getting there. Nope. Let's... Oh, it's already. Huh. So git rm minus r cached, and what is this Ansible playbook output? Okay, cool. So I want to delete this file. Unstage. Discard. Oh yeah, I want to stage the delete. Is that it? I want to remove it. Oh, damn it. Is it there or not? Oh, I'm so silly. Now I have to delete the file. The green one disappears. Yeah. Sorry, chat. Okay, executions, blah, blah, blah. This one is a clean. Skip. Yeah, fantastic. So, git. Nope. So I guess it was here. So running Ansible playbook, create VPS. Yeah, that's cool. Two commits in a row, but that's okay. Okay, guys, I want to thank you so much for being there after the fact and also live, of course. It doesn't matter if you're watching live or video on demand. Of course, I prefer if you watch live. Of course, that's why I come live. But if it's not possible for any chance, the VOD is just fine. So yeah, that's it. So I'm giving a few seconds because some of you might want to say something. I don't want to cut you off. I want to wish you all a fantastic weekend. Don't forget to keep hydrated, touch some grass, have rest, and I hope I'll see you soon. So let's see if how could I write someone? I don't remember. / write? Yeah. Find someone to write. Channel. / write dev Rogerinho. So guys, I'll be sending you to a cool developer. I don't know if he's speaking Portuguese or not. I don't know. Should we watch? So Linus Tech is, I don't know. What do you guys want to watch? No one's online from my... Yeah, let's do it. Let's see what happens. Okay, thank you so much. And I'll see you really soon. Thank you, and come back all the time. I was going to say happy coding, but everyone is saying it right now, so I just pull the trigger. No, but cancel. Never mind. I'll see you soon. I'll see you on the next one. Yeah, I don't care. I mean, I do care. So yeah, maybe just have fun all the time. Okay? Thank you, thank you. And let's see, is this going away? Yay, yay, yay. So already. Guys, see you in the next one. Bye bye.